Hundreds of people posted this on social media last night. You're going after all of them?
I'm going after those that are outside their house. So
We're just doing our job.
Yeah, do you feel good with your job though? Do you feel like...
I think that we have to do this, but obviously...
Which part's shocking though?
Knock on people's doors and then in isolation. We have to do the right thing. It's our job to interview them.
You call yourself a journalist?
Whatever you want to call me. So they're in isolation because the COVID's so dangerous and you have to knock on their doors and vilify them.
We're not vilifying them.
What do you call it when you publicising the fact that they had a party, you want to get their faces on camera?
I'm here to give them the opportunity to speak.
The focus and all the hate and the vitriol online today is targeted at this family, and you guys are the reason why. In the last 18 months, have you kept all the restrictions?
What have I kept?
Have you broken the rules?
Which rules, mate?
The COVID rules. Have you broken any of the COVID rules?
I don't know, probably.
So do you think it's fair that we stand outside your house and vilify you, your family? In the last 6 weeks, Paul, how many times have there's been another community that there's an actual cluster? How many times have you stood outside a house in the western suburbs to intimidate or vilify the community? How many times?
Hang on, man, I'm getting dressed. Where have I vilified them? Speculation swirled in the Jewish community that illegal gatherings, including a large engagement party, had sparked transmission.
In the last 6 weeks, in the western suburbs, have you stood outside a house of one of the other communities?
Hang on,
where there's actual clusters?
You're asserting I've vilified them.
Absolutely.
In the Jewish community.
Have you once been outside a house in those communities, or do you only target the Jewish communities?
How am I targeting anyone, mate? Jewish.
Have you broken any of the restrictions in the last 18 months?
Oh, I think everyone has. Of course.
Last week, Obama had a party and your channel, your station was, hailing him such a hero for bringing it down, condensing it. No one seemed to criticise his party, which looked far worse than everyone was dancing maskless. Do you think there's a double standard there?
I have no comment on that, mate. I'm not well researched enough to comment.
Well, you don't need to yell at me.
Listen, so here we are. If you enjoy the mainstream media that pick and choose who they vilify, well, you can watch Channel 7, Channel 9. Otherwise, head over to YeminiReport.com, sign up, forget the fake news, and get the truth.
In Sydney, they're not saying Muslim, they're saying Canterbury, Southwest.
You say Sydney, in Victoria, most of the cluster is in the western suburbs and it is a different minority group, but you don't even know it's them because these guys, they didn't tell you that.
100%.
Now, I'm not saying they should doorstep. I don't think you should doorstep anyone's house. I think that this...
What's a doorstep?
When you rock up to their house like that...
A doorstep.
Doorstep, whatever.
Come on. Edit that bit out.
We'll edit it. Yeah. We'll edit it. Do you feel at all responsible, though, that you guys are part of that frenzy that's causing people to threat?
Have you seen online? Have you seen what's happening online?
Listen, I am just as angry at the Jewish news as I am at you. I targeted the Jewish news last night. As soon as they posted it, I targeted the Jewish news. I think the Jewish news and you is the same thing. Vile disgrace. For you, it doesn't matter because you got your job. You've got your life. You're out every single day.
You think this doesn't impact my life?
Not in comparison to the wider community. No, I know that because I also can go out. I'm fine. Yeah, to you, you're fine. You get paid. You get...
Oh, mate, I'm very grateful for the things I have. Absolutely I am.
So the rest of the community that you're hunting down today... You are hunting down. You don't consider this hunting down. When I doorstep somebody, you guys get outraged. But now they do it, they got no shame.
I'll live a long time before you approve of anything me or anyone in the mainstream media does.
No, some of them do.
I'll live a long time.
Maybe you. So maybe think about what you're doing.
Oh, I appreciate your feedback, Avi.
All right, hopefully you're consistent on your thing and you don't...
Point them to your website again.
YeminiReport.
That's your job,
Give us a plug. YeminiReport.com.
It's your job.
Say it.
It's your job.
Say it. YeminiReport.com.
Yeah, what he said.
Get the real news.